Because I'm an idiot and I've been recording this, but I forgot to turn on the damn audio, I'm just going to recap really quickly through the cards here.
This is our queen.
What's that?
This is our queen.
This is the queen. When was the last time the queen showed you real kindness was the question to me. And my dude here is like a pretty boy person who was given the opportunity to help her form a alliance to end the war with some distant kingdom. And I was informed that if I did that, good things would happen to the family, to my family. And if I didn't do it, and of course I have to volunteer for this or it won't work. If I don't do that, then you probably don't want to find out what would happen. And we don't really know what he's going to be used for. The presumption would be some sort of marriage of alliance, but it could be some things that the queen has said makes me think that it maybe isn't about that, and it's maybe something darker. For Kaylee,
my answer for this is, for my character, is there's a part of you that does not want peace in this land. Why are you attached to the war? And it is because the planning, the energy around planning battles, the energy specifically around the queen, when she's planning battles, especially when she figures out a particularly tricky situation, that kind of energy is very addicting. And my character is the reason why she's able to witness this stuff is because she's a general who runs the naval the naval,
like privateers, like fleets.
Yeah. The fleet.
Yeah.
Yeah, she runs the fleet and is currently on the head of the fleet ship. That's her ship that the queen is on to transport Dad's character.
And my question, the queen sometimes shows interest in your personal life. How do you respond to that? Why? I'm her personal bodyguard, and I come from a long line of knights. And generally she's asking about my oldest brother, who used to be her personal bodyguard, and she responds, or I respond very like professionally nice, sort of like stoic and not giving too much away, because she doesn't know why my eldest brother requested to be moved and work with the generals instead of her. And she knows that they had like an interesting relationship, and she doesn't know why it ended so abruptly and why he requested it.
And Brooklyn, I captured yours because I remembered to turn on the thing, so we don't need to recap the cabin boy who sees all and is not impressed.
Yeah.
Because the queen is ugly in their eyes. All right, so I'm going to draw my next one. If I can do that, deal one card to me. Deal. Doink. There we go. And I'm going to draw it over here. Drop her out here. What do you do for the queen that no one else can do?
Is this not the same question?
Shut up, Brooklyn.
I'm sweating so bad. Can you crack the door?
I'll shut my door. What can you do for the queen that nobody else can do?
Thanks.
God dang. I gotta think about this for a second.
Yeah, it might close because of the fan. Like. He's thought of something deliciously.
Well, this ties back to the other thing. What I can do is I can be the thing that nobody else can do is I can be the I can be the one who forms the alliance because I'm literally the only other person besides her who meets the criteria that this other kingdom is asking for. I'm not just noble blood. I'm the only other like line of I'm the only other one in like the line that would fit the criteria and is the right age and blah 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 blah. I am literally. What's that?
Is it a magic thing?
It could be. It's a bloodline thing for sure because it's like through the family. It's tied to this thing. We're like, I'm going to say like if she were, technically we're in the line of succession. She has removed anybody else who's in the line of succession. Anybody else who's a pretender to the throne is gone. These guys, this is the last other, and kind of to the point of like, so when they summon the flower of youth guy from the family that's the only family that hasn't been wiped out to come to the castle, this is not good news. I'm very likely going to end up with my head on a spike.
So when you say that she's wiped out everyone that's in line for the throne, is this
any other? I'll say any other blood relations.
I'm not finished with the question.
All right.
Is this the kind of thing that is like she like openly killed them and everyone knows that she did that? Or is it the kind of thing where it's like technically we don't know if she killed them, but the last thing that happened was she asked them to go somewhere and they didn't come back?
Like all of the Henrys.
I'm gonna just imagine the Zoidberg meme of why not both. In some cases, it was like, oh, this person conveniently committed treason, so I'm gonna kill them and all their family. This other person went away on volunteered for a quest, and they went away and they never came back. How noble! We will remember them always with possibly a statue or maybe a very nice pie. All these things have happened.
Maybe a very nice pie.
Anyway, so what I have done is essentially I am the only two people functionally that with this kingdom's agreement is that can meet this criteria for them are her and me. And
you are meat.
All right, so Kaylee,
I got
go.
When did you know you would never forgive the queen and why?
All right, Captain.
When she fucked your mom. Sorry.
That's funny though. The queen was suspicious of my partner, my marriage partner, not just like my partner in crime. I haven't decided on a gender yet. Of treason, but couldn't prove it in a substantial way. So in a suicide mission that was technically necessary, but definitely could have been planned in a different way, she sent my partner out on this mission, and they did not come back.
Okay, I have no follow-up questions. Is there a sense that...
I have no follow-up questions. Ask a follow-up question.
If the question, the thing I'm thinking was the vibe that it wasn't that they failed, it was that they would never have come back even if they had succeeded. Everyone
knew that the purpose of the mission was for no one to come back.
This is sending Faramir to capture Osgiliath.
Yes, absolutely. This was like, I think they still completed the objective. Like they wiped out the other side that they were fighting too. Like they won the battle, but it was really a draw because nobody came back.
Gotcha. Okay, let's go.
All right. Yeah. Listen, it's a dark card.
Jamie, what's it say?
What did you bring with you that endangers the queen?
I love this fucking game.
This is good. Also, Dad, while you're up, you should turn on your light because you're just shrouded in darkness.
Maybe it was giving evil lair.
It was giving evil lair?
Give your other sister a hug. Yay!
Air hug through the screen.
Really corrected message.
I appreciate you waiting for me to invite you to hug me.
That was so sweet. Sorry, what did you bring with you?
What did I bring with me that endangers the queen?
Poison? A knife? A bomb?
Those are obvious answers, yes.
A stowaway?
Your brother?
A big old dildo.
A really fancy book.
Really fancy dildo, yeah. That one dildo from Hell of a Boss that's like... Dad knows what I'm talking about.
She brought an ultimatum.
The one that pixelates? It's so...
She wants to know what she did to my brother and what she plans on doing to end the war so that my brother will come home.
Wait, sorry, I didn't hear the end. What did you bring that endangers the queen?
An ultimatum.
Oh.
And as she's not, the family isn't strangers to danger. Wait, Zoe, yay! They're not. Yes.
I didn't. Did you hear my suggestion?
No.
Your brother.
Yes, we did.
Yes,
oh, you did. Okay, I didn't know if. I just wanted to know if you heard it. Carry on. Yeah, carry on.
She's not a stranger. Their family, they're not strangers to danger and stuff. but they've always been like generally in the same area. So it's hard that her brother is like literally away at war. So she wants to know what she did to my brother to make him leave, what she's gonna do to end the war so that he'll come back home safe.
So ultimatum is usually like do this thing or
Right.
else. What's
And-
the or else?
Yeah, you have to be patient.
And if she doesn't get that information or doesn't get like a solid way of keeping her brother safe and getting her brother back and safe or within her sights and generally safe, then she is going to expose to this like foreign country or whatever that she has like this information that she is actually the only one who is able to like be.
Oh, the queen is technically the only one who fits their criteria.
Yeah.
Oh, that I'm actually just a fake
Or like
or not.
or like I know a way of taking away your criteria and I would do that.
It's a weird
She can make
euphemism
you
for sex.
insure.
No, I was thinking like give him a scar or something. I don't know.
The gutter has honors.
Thinking like cut his eye out or
You
something.
ask all these questions while you have a dagger to his throat. It's like answer or pretty boy bites it. But that's your plan. You know, actually walking around
Right,
with me.
like maybe he
in a
died, maybe
headlock.
you die, and now she's literally the only one for the criteria.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Tell me-
love the answer of an ultimatum, though. That's such a good answer.
That's good
Hey.
stuff.
I know.
All right.
Like, you like actually. So
I know.
Brooklyn.
I've been practicing it. Hey, let's see it, Brooklyn.
Let's do it. Let's go.
Oh goodness. Oh hello. Oh can I? Oh, I have to drag it. I
Yeah.
see.
What's it say?
Oh, you are considered beautiful by almost everyone you meet. How does the queen make you question that perception?
I have a suggestion about the ship's boy kind of thing is like sort of like Treasure Planet or Treasure Island or whatever, where you're like you were specifically brought along because you were like maybe this, you know, but then they're like, well, we need to put you to work, so we're gonna make you like be the cabin boy for the captain or something like that.
I feel like this little boy is like the boy that you like people would pass in the town square, and like their mother was so worried about how beautiful their child was that like they would hold him like extra tight because he has this like golden blonde hair and these like almost piercing like white blue eyes.
Yeah.
He's got piercing blue eyes.
Piercing white blue eyes and white hair. She's
What
just
a white boy.
okay.
And-
Kaylee, she's describing Baby Gojo, so you might want to shut up because that's exactly
I
it.
know. Listen, I know I'm a fucking simp, okay? And I'm like, I'm good with it, but I also think it's funny. Her parents like how. So is it like so? Your thing is like your parents held on too tight almost because you were so beautiful.
Yeah, and everyone would like mention like how beautiful their child was because they were like he was so out of place from like the rest of his family, and like none of his brothers or sisters had like blonde hair, blue eyes, like they were all like dark brown.
How does the queen make you question that then?
I
just want to point out I went down and got my own soda.
I have a suggestion.
Like, oh yeah, he's fine, but he's stupid, or I don't know, something like that.
I feel like the way that he like his like I want this boy to have like some sort of magic that like is like buried deep beneath him and is really powerful, but like he doesn't know how to like delve into it yet. And the queen knows that this boy is like powerful, but she's like the only reason that you're beautiful is because of your magic.
Oh yeah, I love that. Like makes him think that like you're doing this unconsciously. You're actually just charming everybody. You're enchanting everybody If they could see what you really look like, they'd know. If they could ever see the real you through your magic, they
like you would just look like your brothers and sisters, like if you didn't have your magic, sort of thing.
Oh, is it just like she claims this of like, what are you doing?
That was terrible.
Is it just like she's just like, yeah, like you would look the same, or does she claim that like she can see the real you?
You have lost the game.
I think
she can sense that like this is not the real him. She can't see through his facade, but like she knows that it's his magic that is.
And even if she can't see it, even if it's not true, she makes you think that it might be. It's all about the doubt, right?
All about that doubt, that sweet, sweet, delicious, poisonous doubt.
All about that doubt. No trouble.
Alright, Dad, it's your turn. Oh my gosh, I can actually see you.
I was going to turn the light back on, and Brooklyn said it was better that I had the evil layer thing going on, so I'm just doing that.
Yeah.
So
dark and mysterious.
Yeah, whatever. Boop. You saved the queen's life once. How?
And where were you?
Yeah.
This is only recently my job, okay?
Ah.
Right now you're saving her life? Theoretically?
No.
Childhood. A long time ago.
This was about a year ago, and I was... Let me think about this for a second. All right, so I was at the castle. She was keeping me... There's this concept in, like, feudal whatever, where they keep basically hostages to keep the families in line. So I was brought to the... I was like, you know, they say it's for a mentorship or whatever, and they bring you to the castle, and basically it's like, you know... Family who owns a bunch of land, be good, or your son who's with us is going to come back to you in boxes. Multiple different boxes, none of them very big, that kind of thing. So I'm at the castle, living there. And I didn't even really realize at the time that I had saved her life, but I was walking along and I came around a corner where I was never normally. I'd gotten lost, and I came around and there was a knight storming down, just absolute murder and blood in his eyes, storming down the hallway, or he was walking, and I called out to him to ask for directions just as he stopped. And he whirled and saw who it was and hesitated. And rather than answering after several moments of staring at me and staring at his own hands and where, like, down at the ground and stuff like that, he turned and whirled and strode away. And I realized as I came up to where he was at that he was standing outside of the queen's chambers, in the hall outside of the queen's chambers. And I heard, it didn't put it all together until the next day when I found out that the queen's personal bodyguard had left for the main front of the war and had abandoned had requested to abandon his post.
Ooh, she fucking...
So I saved her life by accidentally interrupting the former queen's bodyguard as he was about to storm in there and do some murdering.
Damn, that was good.
Thank you.
That was delicious. I have no further questions, Your Honor.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Oh, you think someone's in this retinue? You think of someone in this retinue as the queen's favorite. Who? What makes you think this? No, it's in this.
It's got to be one of us.
We are the one of us. One of us.
Wait, sorry. Can I interrupt for 1 second? So, I've been getting text messages from my MP, someone in government who represents my area.
Sure, like your senator or whatever. It would
yes, be sort of. But she works for the Saskatchewan Party, which is like the most homophobic, racist, like, party that could be running here. So basically, she was like, "Hey, it's Jane again from the Sask Party. Do you like, who will you be supporting this election?" And the reply was 1, the Sask Party, 2, NDP, 3, other, and 4, undecided. And I am replying 5, your mom.
Incredible.
Thank you. You got applause there. Well done.
Okay,
That was
all.
awesome.
Okay.
Continue.
Who is her favorite? Your mom.
I think her favorite is you because this entire trip she will not let you leave her side. She is giving you the finest clothes. You get the first stretch of the meals. You get all of the
Salted caramels.
yeah, you get all of the things that make you get the privileges. You have the captain's quarters. She kicked me out of and gave to you instead. Because
we have to present the right
yeah, and
sense of
it's
importance when we
not
arrive.
like. And what she said to me is, it's not like he's coming back with us. So we have to give him the best treatment we can while he's still here.
Love it. No further questions.
So, yeah, I'm under the impression that she's treating you very well this trip.
Is it because I'm going to save the kingdom, or because I'm the sacrificial calf and they're trying to fatten me up, emotionally speaking?
I don't know.
Who can say? All right, Jamie.
Okay. I got a draw for you, F4.
Thank you, my friend. The queen thinks more highly of you than you do of yourself. How do you know this?
Ooh, how do you know? That is the question.
I think before my brother left, he sent a letter, like a note or whatever, telling me that he was leaving and that I'm the one who will now be her personal guard as per requested from the queen.
So was it like, what is it normally? Is it like by age? Did she skip over some siblings just to pick you?
I've got let's say 3 other older siblings who are technically higher rank, more skilled, have more training.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think in my eyes.
So you feel this massively imposter syndrome, underqualified for...
Right.
Yeah.
And it sounds like when he said, I'm requesting to leave, because in the note he said, I requested to leave, and she said she wanted you as my replacement. It was sort of like for me leaving, you're now the personal guard. That's what she wants in order so I can leave.
Yeah.
So
it's the the condition of him leaving was you have to replace him.
She was like, if you want to leave, then I personally am choosing that, I want you.
Interesting.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good shit.
And that's how I know it, is because she personally chose me.
It was in the letter.
Yeah.
Brooklyn.
And the brother.
Charlie.
Before she went to war.
Oh my god, I haven't watched that in so long. Throwing back memories here. Oh, what do you do to disappoint the queen on this journey?
You can pass.
You really have it out for you.
I feel like I am a little mischievous little 13-year-old, and I feel like she had high hopes for me, being like this pretty little kid with lots of magic, but I'm still a 13-year-old. I want to cause all the havoc. I have no understanding of the implications that if I cover the queen's quarters on the ship in the poop and piss bucket water, I
feel like that's beheaded right away.
I am all the mischievous because I've gotten away with it in the past, but she was I made a promise not to be a little shit disturber on the way there, but
not so much.
Can we make it?
Can we redirect this so that the person that you're primarily antagonizing with all this is me?
Oh yeah, that would be funny.
Hilarious.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, you're just the fucking you're just the misery factory for me. With every fucking horrible, I'm slipping on shit, I'm tripping over, it's just a fucking
And when she's working so hard to try to make it so you're having a good time.
I'm just jealous that this guy's getting the special treatment, staying in the comfy suite with a nice
So every
feathery
fucking bad thing
pillow.
that can go wrong, you're making it happen. I gotta wonder why. Like, I gotta wonder why you're so important that she doesn't just like have you fucking drowned for this. But I think it's because you have
Probably
such
the type
power.
of magic that he
Yeah, like he's potentially
possesses.
has such power if he can just pull his head out of his ass in 10 years that.
Well, if I have this power to like manipulate people without even knowing it, like, and I'm 13, might be helpful in.
She's like trying to make you completely subservient to her through fear.
Yeah.
You've got like you got
So
like a
that
magical
you can
version
use
of
that.
you've got like the magical version of toxoplasmosis.
English?
Toxoplasmosis, some cats have this this thing that is occasionally in the cat feces, and it gets into like, so people are like cleaning out the cat boxes and stuff like that. You'll get this stuff in your system, and it makes you like cats.
Yeah.
Too much, like way more. So like
it's also detrimental for child's like carrying children.
Yeah. So do a search. Yeah, if you do a Google search for toxoplasmosis, toxoplasmosis, something like that. Toxoplasmosis. It's like basically the cats can infect you with always loving cats and letting them get away with bullshit.
Why do you think that the Egyptians worshipped cats?
Probably not that, but
you never know.
But yeah, in any case, yeah, there's
in any case, it's your turn.
It's a thing. It's a thing. The magical version of toxoplasmosis. I love that. Deal 1 to me. Do it now.
Do it now.
Do it now.
I love this. I'm loving this. It's great.
Oh,
What
this
do you
is
do
a
for the
great.
What do you do for the queen that anyone else can do? You know, God damn it! Why does she make you do it? What do I do for the queen that anyone else can do, and why does she make me do it?
In the dishes, because she gives you all the special treatment. You gotta do something, man.
She makes you clip her toenails.
No.
You also can always pass or X. Don't forget about that.
Yeah, I'm thinking. I'm her food taster.
Oh, shut the. That's really good. Damn it.
That could be dangerous, though.
Yep.
That'd be interesting, because, like, what if the food gets poisoned?
Yep.
What happened to her original food taster that made it so that was a position that was open for you? Did she just tell them to leave and made you do it instead, or did they die and she went, I need a replacement, and I pick you?
She told me that there is a potential, that there's a way to get to her that would not kill a regular food taster. It needs to be me. She's not worried about regular poison. She's got a regular food taster for this, but I'm the last line of defense because the thing that gets past all the other food tasters that could still kill her would also kill me. And as much as I need you for this, I need me more for this.
I need me more for this. Me. Interesting. Very cool.
All right. Next.
Who is this distant power you are traveling to, and
Christ.
why do they make you uneasy? This distant power that we are traveling to is called Aurelius. Auril. Aurelius. Or Auralis. Aurelius. And this is the only other kingdom across the world that has the power to challenge and beat our kingdom. And
are they the ones we're at war with?
No.
Okay.
They've been a neutral party this whole time. This war has been the only reason why we're struggling so bad is because why it's so evenly matched is because there's so many kingdoms allied against us, but this kingdom has the numbers on its own to completely turn the tides of the war, and they've been neutral this whole time, but because the war has become so widespread and so expensive and has taken over so many facets of the world, this is the way that we are ensuring that they remain out of the war.
Brooklyn has a question. I have a question too.
Love the most bonkers idea. So, like, our queen, like, did she really have a kingdom to start with, or did she just like kind of show up and be like, "People follow me"? Because I think it would be really interesting to throw a curveball and say she was a princess of this kingdom who was like, "Fuck you, mom and dad! I'm gonna go make my own kingdom and I'm gonna overthrow you."
That's kind of fun too. I don't know what the situation is with this other kingdom. I don't know how they're related. But they definitely don't want. If they were going to join in, they're definitely not going to join in on our side. So this is how we're keeping them out.
Okay.
Why do they make you uneasy?
I got a thought here. Okay.
Yeah.
Does anybody know what the most commonly celebrated holiday is around the world?
Like in this world or our actual world?
Our actual world.
No.
The most commonly, it's never, okay, so I'll riddle you this. It's the most commonly celebrated holiday anywhere on the planet, and it is not celebrated on the same day anywhere on the planet, but it's the same holiday.
New Year's?
No, because it's not celebrated on the same day. It's nowhere near. It's all over the place. And in fact, it is so common that it is being celebrated every 5 to 6 days year round. Every country celebrates it, or all the countries that celebrate it. Not every country celebrates it, but Independence Day, specifically from the British Empire, is the most commonly celebrated holiday around the planet, and it is being celebrated in some country every 5 to 6 days. Okay?
I did actually know that.
You with me? You with me so far?
Yeah.
This is the old empire.
Hi, Kate.
Hi, Kate.
This is the old empire. They're not what they once were, but they used to run every kingdom. Every kingdom that's currently involved in this whole thing used to be just a tributary, except for maybe like one or two. They were either ones that they fought or they're the one, but they're all once upon a time in the kingdom. So the fact that you're going back to the nest of vipers that once held thrall, and the rule is you never deal with them because you'll get sucked back in, is part, like, they're
To answer the question,
yeah.
Disempower is this ancient kingdom that is used to just be the head honcho and is the kingdom on its own who could rival our power at this point.
If they ever woke back up, kind of.
If they ever woke back up, and especially if they decided to join in this war, which with the intensity that it's running, it seems like it would be heading in a point where they couldn't ignore it anymore because it's too close to their borders, or it's too much. If this doesn't go well, this is the way that we keep them out of the war. If this doesn't go well, they might join the war, and they definitely won't join on our side, and we will lose.
So the Queen's idea is give them this thing that they want to keep them out of the war. And your worry is if you do anything with them, it's like a tar baby. You cannot touch it without getting it on you. They will be involved because you're involving them. Like, you cannot.
No.
Well, okay, then what's the worry?
The worry is that if this doesn't go well, they will join the war and we will lose.
That's not what the question is.
Yeah, that's what it is. Why do they make you uneasy? If they are powerful, if they join the war, we will lose. That is the question.
Okay.
The answer is no. All right, Jamie. Oh boy.
Okay, the queen had you punished once. What about the memory of that will stay with you forever?
Okay. What did she do that traumatized you for life?
Made her execute somebody.
About the memory. Can I amend one of your earlier things?
Depends on what it is.
Where instead of no one came back, one person came back.
Oh shit, yeah, that's awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, do that.
So previously we said that the general's partner that was being punished and was sent out on this mission, most of the people on that mission were being punished. And yeah, pretty much no one came back, but we know they won because one person came back, and that was me, who was also being punished. And the memory that will stay with me forever is like walking onto the ship with the rest of this group that we all like know the Queen is unhappy with, and then being given these details of this mission that we know are going to fail, and just like looking at each other and being like, and watching the kingdom like sail away, and like being like, oh, this is the last time we're ever gonna be here.
I have a question. Was this before or after you were made a bodyguard? Or did you like survive this bullshit and then she said
This was before.
So you got in trouble, you got in her bad graces, were sent away on a suicide mission, survived it, and then she handpicked you to replace her brother who she also had a falling out with. After that. Fuck. Love it.
Very cool. All right, Brooklyn.
Now all these people she became friends with because they were like, hey, we're gonna die together are dead and she's alone.
Brooklyn.
I'm doing it.
Do it faster.
You saw the Queen do something terrible to keep the retinue safe. What was it? Did you come to respect her more or less afterwards? Hold on, I need to think about this one for a second.
I have an idea. My wife. Sorry, Dad just walked out of his office, and in the most ridiculous voice I've ever heard in my life, he just goes, "Where's my wife?" I have an idea. If you can't think of anything, by the way.
Give me a taste of this idea.
A possible stowaway that was probably young or just and was like being paid by somebody to just sit and like spy and see how this went down and get the information out. Like they had like a carrier pigeon or something. Just like a young kid, and she just fucking killed him and just dumped the body overboard.
Oh my god. Okay.
I
So
like murdering children.
hold on.
That's not a sentence I want to walk in on.
Expanding it a little bit.
Yeah.
So there was a mole because there was like another few kingdoms which like we have our like course set out, right? And there was two ships that like ambushed us back to back, and they were like, that's a little funky. How did they know we were going through like a weird channel? Like no one would go through here. Like this is not the main path. This is like really treacherous. And so the Queen had a suspicion that someone on board was sending messages.
A rat.
There was a rat on the ship.
There's a rat on the ship.
So let's make this guy my brother. My younger brother.
Shut the fuck up! Shut the door!
My basic brown eye, brown hair, like little brother named Timmy.
No, not Timmy!
And he was sent to be a little mole and do some digging in the deeper quarters of the boat. There was two moles. They were working together, and
there were two guys on the ship. We can't hear you anymore. What did you say? But
you're not. We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
You just muted. I don't know. No, now you're muted.
No, you're muted again. No,
still muted.
We believe in you.
No, still muted.
What did I miss?
Okay, it's my best friend's graduation party tonight. I knew I was forgetting something else. Okay, anyways, to catch you up. Okay, so Kaylee gave the idea of there's a mole. There's like, so the Queen picks a young person to go on like a little spy mission to figure out who's sending messages to the other kingdoms to ambush us, because we got ambushed in like a really treacherous place that like we had planned out that like no one would show up, and like two boats like showed up and like started a big fight.
Gotcha.
So the Queen had suspicions that there was someone or some multiple people that were like ratting the Queen's course out to the other kingdom.
Okay.
So, they pick a young little boy who's harmless, aka my little 8-year-old brother Timmy, to go and find these people. When he finds these people talking, they reveal some moves of each of these two kingdoms, and so my brother reports back to the queen, and people like the rest of the ship can't know about these kingdoms moves. So rip goes my brother, and so do the people that were snitching.
Rip goes my brother.
I respected her less after that because she killed my brother.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, no shit. I think he got distracted again by his loving wife.
I need to text my friend.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm gonna jump off call for 1 second.
That's cool.
It's your turn, Pop.
Syphilis.
Syphilis?
No.
The guy I was expecting
to marry.
The queen lights a fire in you. What is it?
It's cancer.
She.
Oh, no.
No.
Oh, no, it's not
She.
Damn it.
She. She makes me think that I could do what she does.
Oh.
She makes me
Which
think.
is
She makes
queen.
me think that I could lead. That I could be a ruler.
a leader.
Yeah.
Can you?
And
I have
you're
no idea.
what?
She makes
You're
me
like
think
a
I
kid
can.
still, right? You're like a teen.
17, 16, something like that. But you know.
I don't think he's rude.
I'm not saying it's true. I'm saying she
goes her brother.
she lights that fire.
Lights that fire in me.
Okay, hang on. Let me look at the card deck right now.
I'm drawing a card. It's too late.
Okay.
I know the answer, and it's gonna break your heart.
I'm ready.
You got it, Dad?
Yeah, go ahead.
You're prepared?
Sure.
Okay. Why do you think the Queen trusts you enough to bring you on this journey? Because she knows I have nothing but this.
Oh,
I have nothing left. There's no other purpose that I have than to serve the Queen. Because the person I was going to share a life with and raise a family with and eventually retire from this life with is gone. And the only person who still makes me feel something, even if it's rage and anger and a desperate need to win and just like, it doesn't matter. The only person who makes me feel anything at all, even negative, is the Queen.
can I ask a follow-up question that's like only mildly related?
Yeah.
What did your character feel when my character came to you to tell you, yo, by the way, I'm the only one who survived and they're dead?
Oh, she fucking hates you. She hates you. She hates you for being the one who lived, and she hates the fact that she has to see you whenever she sees the Queen, which is the only person who gives her anything. She also has to see you because yes, the Queen is a constant reminder of what happened, but you are so much like you were there. You know what happened, and she's made you explain it to her in detail many, many times to analyze every single thing that you could have done differently to have saved.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. She hates you guys. It's irrational, it's stupid,
I love it.
and she's grieving.
I love it. It's amazing.
Alright, it's your turn.
And I mean, yeah, I get it. Like, she's standing right next to the Queen every single time. And
The two people that she hates and loves most in the world. Oh my god! Is it not Timothy? Was Timothy not the one?
no. You arranged for the Queen to be ambushed on this journey. What did they offer you?
God damn. Your brother? They captured him? In the war?
I mean, I love that.
That's an obvious one.
Sometimes the obvious answers are good answers.
Sometimes they are.
Sorry, didn't mean to answer that one for you.
No, it's good.
Just a suggestion. For my genius bestie.
If Brooklyn comes back, we can jump right to the final card if we want to. Like she could answer one more question. We could then jump to the there's a card that if it's randomly in the deck, I can open up the deck and just pull that one out, and we jump straight to that.
How far away is it?
One more round after this one.
Tonight.
Yeah, so it's not that far.
They offered me. Yeah, I think
They captured your brother. That's a great answer. I mean, that is absolutely.
they captured my brother, but because I know that if I, go full rogue with the queen, then the rest of my siblings could be in danger.
Sure.
And I know that as much as I love my oldest brother, he would never forgive me if I endanger the rest of my siblings. I negotiated with this ambush group or whatever. They offered me my brother, but I negotiated my brother and safety for my family as refugees.
Love it.
I do have the grad party tonight. That's tomorrow. But my bestie had a fashion emergency that I need to help her with.
Okay, we can do we can sort of finish this round and then jump to the final card if we need to, because we're only at one extra round away from being done anyway. So we can kind of do a couple and be done.
Oh no, I'm good.
You're good? Okay.
It's handled. It's handled.
Oh, okay.
To update you, Brooklyn. So I had a card. Sorry, Dad's was the Queen lights a fire in you. What is it? And it was she makes him feel like he can do what she does, which is lead and have a kingdom. My question is, why do you think the Queen trusts you enough to bring you on this journey? Because I have nothing left, and the only person that makes me feel anything is the Queen, even if the only thing I feel is hatred and rage. And Jamie's question was, you arranged for the Queen to be ambushed on this journey. What did they offer you? They captured her brother in the war, and if she helped them plan this ambush, they would give her other family passage as refugees.
Like my entire family would then get safety in that country.
Yeah.
And because obviously that means that I'm the mole, then...
Well, you might not be the only one.
I mean, there was already...
There's a lot of reasons.
It wasn't Timothy! It was me!
It could be we have two different ambushes, but unless you want...
The ambush happened, there were two ships, and both you and the kid were going, why is there another ship?
Another ambush? We could have it where that kid was doing it with me. Your brother.
We're under attack. Is it the Argelians? No, it's the Samarians. Why did you think it was the Argelians? Are they not here yet? It's like, oh, the Argelians are attacked. Oh, now they're here.
Oh yeah, those are my guys.
That's my ambush. Wow. Yeah.
Gosh, did you also do an ambush? Oh my gosh,
that's crazy. What a coincidence. Awkward. We wore the same thing. Ambush. All right, Brooklyn.
That should be the name of the episode.
Awkward. We wore the same clothing.
Ambush.
Yeah.
All right, Brooklyn, it's your turn.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying. Okay. There's a lot of buttons.
Damn, that's really sad though. Brooklyn's brother took the fall for both ambushes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I don't know if the ambush has happened yet.
Maybe not.
What is something you do for the royal family that has prepared you well for this journey?
I think your love me aura is like,
maybe mopping floors. I could. Oh no.
You're just so used to doing grunt work that
I am ready. I'll clean up the shit. I'll do. But that's. So if I X this card.
Just go. You can exit and you can draw another one.
Oh, okay. So do I just put it in the X file?
No, you can just click on it and hit delete.
X don't give it to you.
Click on it and then hit. If not, I can get rid of it. Hang on.
It will not.
Yes, it will. There you go. Deal again.
That's what we did. We went X, although it was more like X.
Yeah, that's a little bit more normal than just the hip thrusting.
It's a false rumor about you and the queen.
That one's much better.
Ooh.
Please tell me that you started it. That would be hilarious.
I kind of want to add some, like, that the queen was having sexual relations with someone on the boat.
Oh.
After she scolded me, when I pulled a stupid prank on, this character.
Wait, the rumors about you and her though.
Wait.
Oh, there's a false rumor about you and the queen.
Yeah, that's why I was really concerned when you said.
Okay.
I was like that too, but then I actually thought,
wait, no.
Okay.
Okay.
Guys, she's a pedophile.
False rumors.
She kills her brother. Oh wait.
Yeah.
You've got fairy blood in some, and you're using your magic to keep her young or something.
Or like you're her kid.
Yeah, like someone believes that like I'm related to her somehow, and that's the only reason that she's kept me alive so long. Because like I've pulled some dumb shit, and like other people have just they've done like one mishap, and they're like, "You're walking the plank, man."
I want to put another layer on the suggestion that I had, because she was the one who made you feel like you're not pretty, right?
Yeah.
So to get back at her, you started a rumor that the only reason that she looks as good as she does is because of your magic. So you're creating this rumor that it also it's picked up steam because again you pull this bullshit all the time and you get away with it, and that could only be because of what you're doing for her to make her not look like the 100-year-old hag that she is.
Yeah, because like I know that I have some sort of magic, but like there's no way I can control it.
I would say you've gotten so much more mileage out of convincing people what your magic does that it absolutely doesn't fucking do than you've ever gotten out of whatever it was that your magic actually does.
Yeah.
So what is the answer, Brooklyn?
That I started a rumor that my magic keeps the queen young like that little flower in Rapunzel.
Ooh, like that little flower in Rapunzel. Bitch.
I like it.
Okay. That is your turn.
Okay.
Should we go one more round?
Well, yeah, we'll go to the cards. It'll dump it out here in a second.
Okay.
Deal to me a card. Doink. Nope. Hang on.
Yoink.
There. Uno,
Dos.
dos.
Please.
The queen touched you once. What about that memory stays with you forever?
It's not inherently sexual, but it really reads that way.
Oh yeah, you could absolutely read it that way. I think that is
like just a good shoulder pad.
Yeah.
Just like
How old is
gave you a little
in her mid 30s, or is she a teenager herself?
She is. I don't know. I think
Probably
she's.
like mid-30s.
I think the rumors of her actually being 100 are either true or,
What was her character?
her being much older than she looks are either true or she's perpetuated. So I don't know. She's always been the age that I remember that I see her as now, as far as I'm concerned. Touched me once. What about that memory will stay with you forever?
I have a suggestion. May I suggest?
Sure.
She was trying to like figure out, who shared if anybody shared the right blood or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And she, I don't know, did like some weird, like not magic, but kind of like thing where I don't know, you could decide where she touched you, and then like you guys had this like shared vision of like your guys' ancestry, like going all the way back.
I'm gonna go a little bit more mundane. I said that like I was brought in. You keep the family in line by bringing the the royal son, the royal child in and live at the castle, and it's like, hey, behave or bad things will happen. I am the last one of those behave or something bad's going to happen to them. People. For the one right before me, the last one, the one that I was still friends with, because what other option did I have in the castle? It was the queen, and the only other person the same rank as me is this other person. Their family misbehaved, and the
Did she slap the shit out of you?
no, she brought the family of this other person, the last noble. This it wasn't related to me. It was just another noble. It was somebody that I really liked, and she had him drug out into the square in front of the castle and executed. And it was like an excruciating, like drawn and quartered, like cut open the. There, if you're familiar with drawn and quartered, like 4 horses and a lot of rope are involved, and they're all running in opposite directions.
Keirnan can do
I
that.
saw this in the torture museum in Italy.
Yeah. So, like, that was done, and she made me stand next to her, and as it began, she gently took and held my hand throughout the entire execution. And it's the
You
only time she's
motherfucker.
ever touched me.
No, you motherfucker. You bitch ass hoe.
No, absolutely not.
You're done.
You're done.
You're done.
You're done.
You're done.
You're done.
I can't tell if you're talking to her or me.
Her, obviously.
But also you because you came up with it. It's awful and terrible. I'm gonna cry myself to sleep at night because of
That's
that.
your best friend.
All right,
Wow.
Kaylee, you're up.
Give her the crown of best episode 4. When did you know you were in love with the queen? God, this is awful.
In love, or like
Not love. This is not love. That you're in love. Oh, fuck, you're screwed.
I'm gonna X this. I don't like this. For the character I'm building, this is not
Okay.
right.
Valid.
Do you want to exit or pass it?
Does anybody want this?
you could have like a good enemy to lovers moment. She killed
You're
your
ne-
love.
Why? Yeah. That's not enemies to lovers. That's hate sex. There's a difference.
But if you're gonna draw a new one, delete it.
Yeah. Does anybody want this? Because I'll
I'm a-
pass it if somebody wants it.
It's fine. Off
Okay.
you go.
Sorry.
It's fine.
When was the last time the queen hurt you? Now this is much better.
You say better. It sounds worse.
Yeah, is it better?
It's more accurate.
Okay.
Yeah. Building a retinue of people who hate her.
Yeah, pretty much. So the queen, like the wife comes to mind, obviously, but that's not the last time. That was years ago. That was a year ago.
A year ago?
Yeah, because you went before you became the guard a year ago when the brother left.
And that was a year ago?
That was a year ago. That's what Dad said.
Oh, okay.
So maybe a year or 2 ago when you came back from this mission.
So then she was like 7.
So yeah, you were very young, and she, we were already married for a bit before that. But that is the most egregious example, but it's definitely not the last time. Yeah, pretty much.
Maybe she sacrificed like a section of the fleet without telling you. Like you got off on the high of the planning and stuff like that, and then after you had like gone out, she goes, okay. And for the 3rd fleet, here's what's happening with them, and you found out afterwards that they were like the sacrificial.
Yeah, and
Something
the thing
like
about
that.
it was that I'm gonna expand on that. The thing about it was that there were the 3 fleets, but the queen knows that I spend much of my free time now building, fixing, working these ships. And some of these ships, like, I have helped build from the ground up. Like, I've spent hours in the shipyard, really leaving my mark on these ships. And that fleet that she sent into destruction, that was a fleet that I had put time and effort into every one of those ships. Like, those ships, like, you could tell, like, my mark was on those. And she chose that fleet. And it might not have been on purpose. She might not have known, but she might have known. She knows I spend my time in the shipyard working on ships, but it's up in the air. Did she
Why did she choose that fleet?
Why did she choose that fleet? She could have rolled a dice, and it could have been one of them.
I think
it could have been she had known, and she decided to do it to hurt me, or send a message.
So roll this up even more. It wasn't even that she cost her troops. They were the decoy fleet. They were empty. They were just loaded with explosives or something.
Oh my god!
They were just bomb boxes.
They were literally just, and I was like, oh.
You could have used wrecks. You could have used dinghies with frickin' facades on them. You could have used anything but them.
But
and
no.
Them
It was
to
the
flinders.
ships that I cut down the wood for those ships. I varnished that. I cut that wood. I varnished it. I painstakingly, I helped carve those oars, and
you made the mistake of saying in a moment of weakness or a moment of lowered defenses that when the war was finally over, you were going to take the Third Fleet and sail around the world. And she said, not probably. Not after I'm done with them.
Yeah. So.
I love that.
That bitch. All right, Jamie. My boats.
My beautiful boats.
Oh.
Oh.
Queen is under attack. Do you defend her?
All right, Jamie, you're up first.
All the ambushes happen. All 17 of them.
There's 2. No, there's... Is this the one that you planned?
This is the one that I planned, because the ambush that little Timmy planned has already happened and was stopped.
The queen is under attack. Or maybe it's a completely different one.
That doesn't matter. The first ambush was your ambush, and that was the one that he got caught for, and the second one was the one that he actually planned.
Nah, I want to go with the one that I planned.
Okay.
It could be that. It could be the Old Kingdom. It could be she's under attack.
Could be anything. Queen's under
now
attack.
here's a fly in the ointment. It could be not your ambush, which means she's under attack, and they don't even these assholes don't even have a deal with you. I'm not saying that it's true. The Queen's under attack.
Anyway, she's under attack. What do? Do you defend her? Do you leave her to die, to burn?
Do I get to say whether or not I already gave her the ultimatum?
We go around and just everybody answers. So you can say whatever.
Yeah, that's up to you.
I think halfway through our journey, we'll say like a few days ago, so like a third through the way of our journey, I gave her the ultimatum. And are there any suggestions for what she did to my brother? Because that was what I wanted to hear.
I think she had like his love, his romantic love that he was, somebody that he was romantically entwined or secretly betrothed to or something like that. She had him killed.
I have a much worse idea.
Sure.
That is much more evil.
I mean,
let's hear it.
Are you sure?
Yes.
It's terrible.
Let's hear it.
Okay. Trigger warning.
Oh.
So they hooked up.
Oh no.
And he was in love with her madly, and
too many pronouns. Which her? The queen?
The queen.
Okay, carry on.
He found out that the queen was pregnant with his child, and she got rid of it. And did not tell him that she had it, didn't tell him that
but he knew
it was his, and he found out because the bill or like the record from whatever doctor she went to came in, and because he has to go through all of her mail to make sure it's safe, he saw it and went...
There's a part of that that's a little bit too like modern or whatever, but like the royal surgeon would be in the building.
Magic.
She could find out from the royal surgeon. That
but if she went to the royal surgeon, then somebody in the palace would have known. That would have been like a loose end. So she probably went to like some magical, like apothecary or something and got like a potion or something.
Sure.
That's an idea.
What do you think, Jamie?
Or you could have like a part where they're like these because it's magic, right? Magic can do anything. Well,
sure.
Not anything. Instead of killing the child, like they like take the embryo and grow it in this like magic sphere. Then the child could still be alive.
Possibility for happy ending.
And
never gonna happen in this. Never gonna happen.
Right.
He could have found out about that.
She had the kid, and she put it on the ships that she blew. No,
wow.
That one doesn't work at all. But it's just
All right, Jamie, what really happened?
So,
these are the rumors.
I come to her with the ultimatum, and I'm holding on to you with a knife at your wrist because I know the ultimatum is that if you and I share blood, then your blood is no longer pure, and you will no longer count for like this thing.
Okay, damsel.
Sure, whatever.
And so then she says that I'm gonna go with what Kat said, and I don't even want to repeat it because it's so sad. And that she will not be doing anything to bring my brother back, and is aware that he has been captured. But she's like, and that's what happens in war. And so she said, okay, well, thank you for answering my questions. Ultimatum done, like whatever. And so she doesn't like share blood or whatever, but she's waiting for the ambush. And when the ambush happens, she does not defend her.
Okay.
Or whenever, like, the fact that she's under attack, she doesn't defend her.
Brooklyn.
Oh, so I don't think I ever gave the character a name, but my character, he somehow he doesn't trust the queen. He killed his brother, like treated him like absolute balls, like shit, absolutely terrible.
So he jumps in front of the knife to save her. No, I'm kidding.
He doesn't willingly want to protect her, but some part of his magic was connected to her, that she could draw from and like use to protect herself. So he ended up being used to protect the queen. Not to keep her young, but to protect her.
Oh my gosh, she like forced a magic sigil on you that's just like, if I die, you die?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's evil.
So he doesn't willingly, but like his body has no control over like the magic that like is within him, and it's controlled by a more powerful like magic user.
Yeah.
All right, Dad.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. As soon as like the soldiers are at the door or whatever and storming in there, he grabs and inexpertly grabs a weapon and like charges in to try to defend her and dies like a stuck pig. Yeah. He dies pathetically but heroically, leaping in front of like the attacking people.
Makes sense.
This is hard. So I'm stuck between two truths. One is that my character has nothing left. She doesn't have her dream of retiring to a quiet life with her ships and her wife. She doesn't have any of that. She doesn't have any. All the plans that she had for the future are gone. And she can't even imagine a future where she's happy ever again. So the only thing she has left is the queen. But there's also the truth of the reason why she has nothing is also this queen. So does she save the queen because the queen is the only person who makes her feel anything anymore? We could build a bit. Or does she not save the queen because ultimately she knows that the queen deserves
Doing the exact same thing she did to me at the
point. The exact same thing.
Taking away everything I went for.
Oh, true. What do you guys think?
I don't think.
I don't know. It's your guy. It's your dude.
But I don't know.
Think about what would your character do if she died, and what would your character do if she lived? And which one does your character want more? That's what I had to do. Because I didn't know either.
Oh, that's all someone did.
Because her caring about the things that made her happy was ultimately what lost her those things. Because she showed that she cared about these things, the queen took them away from her. So the selfishness of keeping the queen alive just for her to feel something is not what she wants anymore. She thinks of that as the wrong path. So no, she doesn't defend the queen, because a world without the queen is better than a world where she gets to feel something.
Play.
Love it.
No, I think the queen dies a gruesome death. I play.
So do I, which is great. And Jamie's character sneaks away on a lifeboat, like rowing away from the ship as it burns.
Does your character live, Brooklyn?
I feel like they run into like some sort of other magic user, and within the battle, all of like his like magic abilities get ripped away from him.
Oh my gosh! There's like a guy who like comes onto the ship and he like EMPs and like disintegrates, and all magic in like the area just like dies and stops.
Yeah.
So the sigil, if any of this is like not good, veto it. The sigil like disintegrates away. The queen dies and bleeds out, and
You're
at the
just a
end of the
normal
battle,
looking kid.
yeah. No, I
He's
think
still-
he looks the same.
He literally looks like so adorable. Like he is the most adorable kid that you ever saw, and he's just like, told you, I told you I'm pretty.
I feel like he blinks a little bit and one of his eyes goes brown. So he's got like the heterochromia, and his hair is still the same color, but he's got like the super blue and the brown, and he like gets up and he kind of like, that shows you right, and he kind of stumbles again because he's still super weak. And my character comes in through and it's just like, oh God, and she sees the kid, she helps you up, and she's just like, hey bud, what's your name again? I want to be put in this town. Okay. And she's like, I'm gonna. This is my ship, actually. Oh my God, she's gone. Oh my goodness.
Do you raise me?
Yeah. Where do you want to go? And like, you
Oh,
drop me off in
you
this country.
guys.
I actually love that. She learns to feel something again through her found son. Ah!
You and your found family.
I love that shit. I will eat that shit for dinner. Day in, day out. I will never get sick of it. Found family is the best trope, and I will fucking die on this hill. So enemies so lover than shit. Also, I'm changing it. I don't get on the lifeboat. You got me up in the country. Yeah, we all just come at the same time. Like, oh, that's crazy. It's my bed, actually. Where do you want to go? Dumping bodies off the side of the ship. So, where's our heading?
And then I say, see, I gotta go meet up with the rest of my family.
We wave. Little kid sitting on whatever like animal head is carved into the front, just like. And my character's in the back steering this big ass ship, and she cracks the tiniest smile.
I think the only question that goes unanswered is, actually, there's a couple. What happens to the old country since now they don't have someone for their thing? And what does the country I made the deal with ever bring the rest of my siblings over?
Yeah. And I think the simplest answer to that for my character is I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I'm going to go get a house on the
There's
beach.
going to be some unanswered background stories.
Yeah,
None of which I'm worried about because I'm dead.
You're dead.
I got to share.
Go
ahead.
Brooklyn, are you happy I'm your mom?
Yeah.
I love this. I love how we managed to make a happy ending out of this shit.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to share a link with you just because there's a whole series. People do a lot of spin-offs of this game. This is one of the very first ones I ever saw years and years ago when For the Queen first dropped. Somebody did a spin-off with a completely different a completely different card deck called For the Prom Queen. It's in the link is in game, I think. Yeah.
Is that next week's game?
I mean, For the Prom Queen is a game of teen drama and high school politics inspired by films like Mean Girls, Jawbreaker, Bring It On, and more. Dive deep into plotting, scheming, and sycophancy that will put you one step ahead of your rivals. Like Alex Roberts For the Queen, it will take turns answering prompts that will reveal who you are and what matters to you. At the end of the game, you must decide, does the cheer captain still deserve your loyalty?
The cheer captain has wrapped you around their little finger. They have won every title and competition. They have captured hearts and broken them. Now that prom is just around the corner. They're all but guaranteed to be crowned royalty. Will you be ready? Will you be loyal? Damn.
I own this.
That's cool. Also, that was fucking awesome. That was a great game.
I'm glad that we had something in our back pocket. I've got other Descended from the Queen games. I just can't figure out where the hell they are.
Yes, I would love to do that.